Alan Levin, also known as Brother Weese, has been doing morning radio in the Rochester, New York area 5 days a week over the past 25 years. His contributions to real radio, the children in the community, and the community as a whole, as well as the entertainment he gives us each day, are a few of the reasons why we're here to honor this man. So let's show him some love and respect for all that he has done for us. Unlike other morning shows, Weese has no problem sharing what goes on in his life with his listeners. He has no problem talking about such things as taking food off of hotel carts or when his children were born. Weese considers himself a musicologist, someone who has great knowledge and love of music, and is very proud to have brought many new artists to his listeners. Derek Trucks, Susan Tedeschi, and Lucinda Williams are just a couple of the great artists that Weese has found. Weese gives out concert tickets and dinner certificates to his listeners as prizes or as payment for information when they tell him something that he does not know. I personally believe that other radio stations in the Rochester area are jealous of him because since the beginning of time when he was on the radio, he's been at the top and no one's been able to touch him. Weese does a lot for the children and the community as a whole. Weese and his business partner Joe T. started Weese Cares for Kids charity, which started out as a purpose to help kids with cancer, but has developed into much, much more. I personally am a fan of this charity because of all the money that they raise. Every dollar goes to help the kids in need. There's no administrative cost or overhead. Weese Cares has developed into much, much more. They help any kid that possibly needs help. I personally remember a time when Weese helped an inner city underprivileged Pee Wee football team get to a championship game out of state. Weese is always on board to promote any kind of festival or just about anything at all for the betterment of the Rochester community. The entertainment that Weese gives us each day is great. Even when he thinks he's having a bad show, it's still many times better than anything else on the radio dial. The bickering that he does on the air with his wife Doreen has taken on a legendary status. Fans appear to be on Doreen's side by the time the argument is over, making Weese look very, very bad. So to make amends and apologize to his wife, Weese plays their wedding song, "Have a Little Faith in Me," which by the time Doreen hangs up has her weeping and very, very content. Weese has a special needs daughter named Diane, which comes to visit him from time to time from Philadelphia. When she's in town, she's on the air with him, and his fans treat her with great respect because they hear the love that Weese has for her and she has for him in their voices. Weese's 4 other children, Jake, Abby, Sammy, and Lucy, don't like to be talked about on the air because Weese tells much personal information about them that gets them very upset. Weese is very grateful to have his producer Billy Toy around because he remembers 65% of everything that Weese has forgotten over the years. To bring this praise of a great man to a close, Weese usually ends his show with the quote, "It's nice to be important, but it's more important to be nice." So let's be nice and show this great man how important he is to all of us by honoring him with the Western New York Humanitarian of the Year for 2011. So now please stand and give him a round of applause that he truly and richly deserves. Ben.